Hello everyone, welcome back to Talk Lily, our cozy little English podcast studio.
And I'm Leo, happy to be here with you again.
Today's topic is very special because one small word can change your whole English.
That word is would, and learners hear it everywhere, in movies, in podcasts, and in real conversations.
Many learners feel nervous using it because they think it's advanced grammar.
But actually, would is very human, it helps you sound polite, gentle, thoughtful, and natural.
Let's start simple. When you say would, you're usually talking about imagination, politeness, or a soft idea, not a strong command.
Let's compare two sentences. I want coffee sounds direct and strong, but I would like coffee sounds much softer and kinder right away. Let's compare two sentences. I want coffee sounds direct and strong, but I would like coffee sounds much softer and kinder right away.
That's why would shows up everywhere in daily English, especially at restaurants.
You don't say, give me water, because that sounds rude. You say, I would like some water, please, which is natural and safe for beginners.
Now let's slow down because this part is important. Would isn't just the past tense of will.
It's really about attitude, how you feel, and how you sound to other people.
Imagine your friend is tired and you want to help. You don't say, you need rest, because that sounds like an order.
Instead you say, I would take a rest if I were you, which sounds caring and respectful.
This is why would is so powerful. It protects relationships, because English is really social behavior, not just grammar.
Let's talk about choices. You could say, I choose tea, but in real conversation people usually say, I would choose tea, because the choice feels open, not final.
Imagine a friendly chat. Someone asks, what do you want to do tonight? And you answer, I would watch a movie, just a soft suggestion, not a fixed plan.
Now let's talk about feelings, because people often use would to express emotions safely, like saying, I would be happy to help you.
That sounds warm and gentle. I will help you is fine too, but would feels more caring, especially with strangers, coworkers, or new friends.
In emails, people use would all the time because emails need politeness. You don't write I want a meeting, you write I would like to schedule a meeting.
That's perfect professional English, and even beginners can use it and still sound confident, not rude.
If you are listening and thinking, this sounds nice, but I'm scared to use it, that's completely normal. Fear is just part of learning.
Think of would like a soft cushion for your words. It never hurts your sentence, it only makes it gentler.
Now let's look at past habits. For example, when I was a child, I would play outside every day means something that happened again and again, not just one time.
That sentence feels nostalgic and warm, which is why stories use would so often. Stories are all about memory and imagination.
Let's compare two sentences again. I played football after school is fine, but after school, I would play football with my friends feels warmer, like a real memory.
That's why native speakers love would. It adds real feeling to a sentence.
Now let's move to imagination. If someone asks, what would you do if you had more time? Notice they didn't say, will, because the situation isn't real yet.
That sounds soft and respectful, perfect for friendships, workplaces, and family.
Imagine your friend says, I feel tired all the time, and you reply, I would try to rest more. That sounds caring, not bossy.
Now let's talk about making offers. Instead of saying, I help you, which is too direct, you say, I would be happy to help you, which sounds warm everywhere, at school, at work, and online.
If you are feeling shy speaking English, use would. If you are afraid of sounding rude, use would. It's like a soft smile hidden inside a sentence.
Now let's talk about a common beginner mistake. Many learners avoid would completely because they think it's too complicated.
But they already understand it emotionally, they just need a little more confidence to use it.
Both are correct, but the difference is emotional, not really technical.
Now imagine asking for permission. You could say, "Can I sit here?" but it's more polite to say, "Would you mind if I sit here?" Very natural, very common English.
It's not about blaming yourself, just understanding your past, and even beginners can understand this feeling easily.
Let's talk about small daily moments, because that's where English really lives, not just in textbooks.
Imagine you're at home and someone asks, "Do you want tea or coffee?" Instead of, "I want tea," you usually say, "I would like tea," which sounds calm and friendly.
Or imagine you are not sure yet, so you say, I would probably choose tea. Notice the word probably would works really well with soft words like probably, maybe, sometimes, and usually.
That's how real humans talk, not like robots.
Sometimes learners ask me, why do English speakers sound so soft and polite all the time? And the answer is often just one word, wool.
Imagine a normal day at work or school. You're tired and need a break. Instead of, "I need a break," you say, "I would like to take a short break, if that's okay."
Now you sound professional, respectful, and human. That's how English really works in daily life.
Now imagine someone visiting your home, and you want them to feel comfortable. You say, "I would like you to feel comfortable here," which feels safe and warm.
Let's return to restaurants for a moment. Instead of "give me water," you say, "I would like some water, please," and that one sentence opens doors and makes people smile.
Now let's talk about fear, because many learners are afraid to speak and end up staying silent, even though silence never really helps.
Instead of saying "I can't speak English well," try saying "I would like to improve my English." That single sentence shows growth, hope, and rising confidence.
English also loves imagination, especially with would. You can say, "I would live near the ocean if I had a choice," and now you're dreaming and practicing at the same time.
Or talking about money, which can be sensitive, instead of "I want more money," which sounds greedy, you say, "I would like to earn enough to feel secure," which sounds honest and mature.
At work, instead of saying, "Send me the file," you say, "I would appreciate it if you could send the file," which sounds professional and polished.
Remember, would isn't about speaking fast, it's about tone. It gives you time to think and time to breathe, so English can feel safe instead of scary.
Let's practice quietly for a moment. Think of something you want and say it softly with would, like, "I would like."
Now think of something you wish for, and say, "I would love," and for advice to yourself, just say, "I would try." That's already better English, without any pressure at a.
Everyone has dreams, big or small. You can say, "I would love to travel the world one day," and even beginners can say that beautifully.
Many learners fear making mistakes too. Instead of saying "I'm afraid," you say, "I would feel more confident with practice," which shows a real growth mindset.
In daily life, you can say, "I would usually wake up early," which sounds natural and relaxed.
Or when telling a story, "When I was a child, we would play outside every evening." That sentence paints a whole picture people can feel.
At work, instead of, "I want feedback," you say, "I would appreciate your feedback," which sounds instantly more professional.
And if you make a mistake, instead of "it's not my fault," you calmly say, "I would take responsibility for this," which sounds strong and mature.
Learning English is slow, with good days and bad days. Instead of quitting, you say, I would keep going, and that sentence is real strength.
For daily habits, you can say, "I would try to practice every day." Realistic, not perfect, and that's perfectly okay.
Thinking about the future, you can say, I would like to build a better life, a sentence that really belongs to everyone.
Let's slow down and take a breath. English isn't a race. You don't need perfect sentences, you need honest ones, and Would helps you be honest without fear.
Please do. Many people listening right now are learning English alone, late at night or early in the morning, with doubts in their minds and fear in their hearts.
They think, "My English isn't good. I speak slowly, I forget words, I make mistakes, and that's okay, that's completely normal."
That one sentence can change a life. Many people stop learning not because they can't, but because they stop believing in themselves.
You don't need perfect grammar, big words, or a perfect accent. You just need to keep going and say, "I would like to keep learning," because that sentence is hope itself.
Imagine your future self, 1 or 2 years from now, speaking more clearly and confidently. Someone asks, How did you learn English? And you smile and say, I would practice a little every day.
That's the real secret, small steps, taken again and again.
Confidence really matters. When you speak with confidence, people listen, even if your grammar isn't perfect, because confidence comes from accepting mistakes, pauses, and silence.
And Would helps with exactly that, because it always sounds calm, polite, and thoughtful.
Imagine someone asks you a tough question in conversation. Instead of panicking, you take a breath and say, I would think about that, a perfect, calm response.
Think about your real dreams too, not the small ones, the big ones: travel, career, confidence, freedom. You can say, "I would like to live without fear," and that sentence is truly powerful.
English isn't just language, it's expression, it's your voice, and would gives you a gentle voice to use.
Effort is often invisible. People don't see your practice or your struggle, but every sentence matters, even the wrong ones, because mistakes mean you're learning.
So next time you make a mistake, don't stop, just say, I would learn from this, and keep that strong mindset.
Think about today. Right now, you listened, you understood, you learned, and that is already success.
Don't wait for perfect confidence, just start with willingness and say, I would try. That's really enough.
Before we end, let's speak directly to you, our listener. If you are learning English and sometimes feel tired, bored, or even hopeless, please remember this.
You are not slow, you are learning. You are not weak, you are growing, and one day English will feel as natural as breathing.
So keep listening, keep practicing, keep believing, and keep saying, "I would not give up," because you shouldn't, and you truly won't.
Friends, if you enjoyed this episode and learned something today, please like it, subscribe to our channel, and share it with someone who's learning English.
Your support really helps us keep going. Leave a comment and tell us which sentence with "would" you liked the most. We love reading your thoughts.
I'm Lily.
And I'm Leo.
And this is Talk Lily.
See you in the next episode. Keep learning, and bye everyone. Waving hand sign.